What it is, my jive turkeys, peace and grease here, and we have a new intermission called Nora's Mix Volume 1. I think we can probably assume there's going to be a Volume 2 and 3, if not more. Now, DE is hyping this intermission up, saying that they've made some changes and some improvements to an intermission, and I think that that's a damn good thing. I'm actually here for it. I'm excited because this is something I've said for a long time that needed to happen. Reform the intermissions into their own unique alert system that are not dependent upon full production night waves for new rewards. This is something I've wanted for a very long time, so hopefully that's what we're going to get. Now, if you didn't know, unfortunately, Warframe was down on PlayStation for probably not quite 24 hours. Probably 12 hours was probably closer to correct. Had something to do with the updates or the patches, and as a result, we couldn't actually play Warframe for that time. But DE did make it up to us by giving us some boosters, as well as a big batch of creds. So I don't forget anything, let's take a look at DE's description of this intermission, and then we'll actually take a look at the physical intermission. Now, you're not going to be able to, nope, wrong thing. You're not going to be able to see what I'm about to read, but you can do this in your own orbiter and kind of follow along with me, or just listen, one of the two. So here we are, complete new acts during Nora's Mix Volume 1. I'm actually kind of excited, like for the first time ever for an intermission. Alright, so the title is Get Ready for Changes to Nightwave, Garuda and More, Update 31.2.0. And let's see what DE says. Nightwave is switching frequencies to a new intermission called Nora's Mix Volume 1. Complete brand new daily, weekly, and elite weekly acts, which is typically what I call challenges. Handpicked by Nora herself. Well, that she's a fictitious character, so I don't know how that applies. To earn cred is redeemable for valuable offerings like Orokin reactors, Nitane extract. When did Nitane extract become valuable? Did I miss that? When did that happen? Anyway, I'll just keep reading. Warframe helmets and more. Rank up to earn never-before-seen rewards, including the super cool Glacia Syndana and Lisette domestic drone. I don't know, can we classify a domestic drone as super cool? I don't know. Maybe it's just really mind-blowing. In which case, it would be super cool. So we'll see. Alrighty. So let's take a look at this intermission. I'm excited. Alright, so for rank 1, we have creds for a big old batch of them, 150 to be exact, at rank 1. That's pretty nice. Pretty standard, though. Rank 2, okay. A very old duplicate recycled reward that we've seen countless times before. This emote was in the very first full production Nightwave years ago, and here it is again. Nothing new here. Rank 3, couple weapon slots, that's fine. Rank 4. Okay. Another old recycled reward that we've seen many times before. Here it is yet again. So nothing new there. And this perplexes me. The Nabarus ephemera. This is a Halloween ephemera. Why would you put that in the intermission reward pool? Why is that a thing? I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. Moving on. Hopefully it just gets better from here. Fingers crossed. Rank 6, more creds. Rank 7, Forma Bundle. That's fine. It's pretty bad when the most exciting thing about DE's new intermission is the resources, rather than the rewards. But okay, rank 8, Orokin Catalyst, but this time it's times 2 instead of just 1. Granted, that's a very tiny, minuscule improvement, but at this point, it's all I really have to latch onto. Hopefully, it gets better from here. Rank 9, our first new reward. And it's a glyph. Okay. Rank 10, Another old recycled reward. Again, I think this was in the very first full production Nightwave when it went from the old alert system to the new alert system. So this has been around for years now. Yikes. Rank 11, more creds. Rank 12, we have a Warframe slot. That's fine. Rank 13, Kuba. 20k to be exact. Now, you may notice that very rarely do we ever see Indo in the intermissions. And I'm betting that this is probably the same way. This is something I've been screaming my head off forever about. New players don't need Kuba. Now, I don't personally care. You know, Kuba is fine with me, as I'm sure many of you. But new players out there don't need Kuba. New players out there probably don't even have ribbon mods. And if they did have ribbon mods, they probably wouldn't know what to do with them. So giving them Kuba is a lot like giving them some, you know, super rare, high-level, you know, currency that they don't even know how to use it or where it goes. Now, maybe this is DE's way of kind of thumbing the community, you know, when we all kind of backlashed at DE removing Platinum from the Resurgence Prime packs and substituting Indo. So it's clear that DE certainly thinks that Indo has the same value of Platinum, which is kind of bonkers, in my opinion. But maybe this is their way of saying, you don't want Indo? Fine. No Indo for you. Maybe that's what's going on here. I don't know, but again, I definitely think that Indo needs to be added to the cred offerings, and maybe they did. So we'll check the cred offerings out here in a minute. Let's move on to the next. It's the rank 14 melee ribbon mod. Hopefully that's an actual legitimate generic melee ribbon mod, and it doesn't turn into like a crappy Zal ribbon mod or something like that. You guys will have to let me know. Rank 15, oh good. Another old recycled reward. As you can see, I already own it. Yeah, nothing new here. Rank 16, more creds. Rank 17, an Exilus weapon adapter. I'm sure some people out there like those. I didn't build the last 4 I received, and I wouldn't build this one if I received it either. But if you do like them, you can go get them. Rank 18, oh good, a new reward. We needed something. It was getting pretty stale there. Rank 18, this is the Stavika dual sword skin. Okay. I know that DE can create some really magnificent weapon skins. I know because I've seen them do it before. I've seen them make some absolutely magnificent, some just absolutely stunning weapon skins. And I mean no disrespect to anybody at DE, but this isn't it. I'm sorry, this is probably one of the ugliest weapon skins I've seen in a very long time. Again, I don't mean any disrespect to any of the guys and gals at DE. I just know you can do better than this. But look, hey, if you're one of the people out there that likes this, then that's all that matters. Go get it, you know? Moving on, rank 19, we get an Exilus adapter. Rank 20, we get a mod. Range advantage for the Actukara. Huh. 300% damage if no enemies are within 10 meters. I just kind of flashed to like Loki with this mod on Actukara Prime. But anyway, the 7 of you out there that use the Actukara or Actukara Prime, maybe this mod will fit into your build. Rank 21, more creds. Rank 22, another old recycled reward that we've seen numerous times before. Again, nothing new there. Rank 23, another mod, combat reload. If 5 pellets are headshots, increase reload speed by 120% for 3 seconds. And that is for the Tigris Prime, probably all Tigris variants. Look, I love my Tigris Prime. I still hold to this day that the Tigris Prime is still a monster in this game. I get that some people don't like the duplex trigger. They don't like the fact that there's only 2 shots before reloading. I get that. The Tigris Prime is still an absolute beast in this game. But here's the deal. On my Tigris build, there are mods, a second list. The mods that I have in my Tigris build is one list. The mods that I wish I could fit on my Tigris build is the second list. And then the third list is everything else that I just will never make it onto my Tigris build. This mod falls into that third list. Yeah. So it's basically like endo scrap, right? Or credit scrap. That's it, sadly. But moving on, rank 24, more creds, rank 25. Oh boy. Another recycled old reward that we've seen numerous times before. Nothing new here. Rank 26, Arcane Grace, but this time's times 3. Again, this is a very minor, very tiny improvement, and it just has to do with the amount of resources. But at this point, it's the only thing I have to really point out and say, well, that's kind of an improvement. But it's minor at best. Yikes. Moving on. Rank 27, another Forma bundle. Okay, that's fine. Rank 28, the super cool domestic drone, as they put it. Is this supposed to represent the Lisette? Is that what that's supposed to do? It doesn't look like a Lisette. The nose looks different. Maybe this is supposed to be... these look too big as well. Looks like it has boobs. It has booba. What's going on there? I don't know. How is this supposed to represent the Lisette? I don't get it. Alright, well, if you think it's super cool, go get it. Maybe it does like some kind of light show or something, or fireworks show in your orbiter when you place it. I don't know. Rank 29, the carrot that drives the donkeys wild. Yes, the Umbral Forma is the carrot in which DE drives the donkeys through this intermission. You and I are the donkey, in case you didn't catch that, and this is the carrot. My response is no thank you, DE. I have better shit to do with my time than grind through the same old intermission with 2/3 of the same remorse that I've seen countless times before. So no. You know, again, this is something else that I said DE needs to fix. The Umbral Format needs to be distributed more throughout the intermissions. This does not suffice. But unfortunately, they have not improved that. So let's keep going. Rank 30. As DE puts it, the super cool Glacia Syndana. I gotta say, I know DE has been experimenting with the textures on these Syndanas, and that is kind of cool. I don't think it's necessarily super cool, but I do think it's cool. By the way, this glass here is for Gara Prime. It's not part of the Syndana, so in case you were wondering. It's okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm kind of impartial to it, but I could see why somebody would appreciate this. I think that the texture here is kind of cool, but I still like other Syndanas better than this. This doesn't change really anything as far as that goes, but it's a new reward, which are very few and far between on intermission, sadly, but okay, DE's really hyping up the whole we have new challenges shtick. So let's see. Wow. Perfect animal captures in Orbalis. Yikes. Mine in Orbalis. Yikes. Bounties in Orbalis. Yikes. I'm burnt out on the open worlds. None of this is hard to do. And I know I'm going to get the typical comment from somebody like, well, it's not hard to do. Yeah, I get that. I just don't want to. Capiche? I don't want to do that. I'm burnt out on the open worlds. DE has kind of drug us through these open worlds and sent every event and activity there, and I'm done with open worlds. I'm burnt out. I don't want to spend any time in the open worlds because of that. So those 3 are never going to be done as far as I'm concerned if I were to do anything on this intermission. Let's find some new ones. Find and pilot a fallen necromech. I don't think that that's new. I think there was an old challenge like that. Viral, I think that was old. Emote, I think that was old. Kill 20 enemies in 5 seconds. I don't know if that's a new one. I think there was a similar challenge. May have been different though. Open 10 relics. That's an old one. Okay, I completed this one somehow. Run a mission with a pistol and a glaive equipped. That, I think, is a new one, for sure. I don't know about the rest. So yeah, I don't know what the appeal is, but it's a new challenge. Now what? Do I claim it or something? No. Can't do anything with it. Well, let's move on to the cred offerings. Hopefully there's some new stuff in here. This is all same old stuff. I think this was in the last intermission, if I'm not mistaken, so that's not new. The Caliban Alt Helm. Oh no. Yikes. So there's nothing new in the intermissions. The cred offerings, I should say. Okay. So let me shoot you straight here. I'm sure there's going to be some contra creator somewhere, you know, who's going to be like, "Oh, it's amazing! The intermissions are all new. Everything's brand spanking new about the." And I'm sure they're going to hype that up. Oh, it makes my blood boil. Like, okay, do you have to be like such a dishonest scumbag? Can't you just be honest? Like, there's nothing new with intermissions. This is the same old intermission we have seen countless times before. There's nothing new here. I'm sorry. It's the same exact format. You get 2, 3, 4 brand new rewards. Everything else is recycled content. And we know how popular that is. Just look at Bungie with Destiny, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot. People hated that. You're not going to get a different result here. You know? I'm sorry. And just adding new challenges isn't enough to be able to call this a new intermission. It's not. It's just new challenges. So what? What's the benefit? I don't get it. You didn't even bother to add anything to the cred offerings that's new. So what? What's new? Tell me what I'm missing. I've got to be missing something, right? You ever get that feeling like, okay, there's something I'm not seeing. There's something I'm missing. I have that feeling now. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how you're hyping this up. This is the same exact intermission we have seen countless times before. This intermission was the same. Nora's Choice. This intermission was the same. A generic intermission. This intermission was the same. Generic intermission. This intermission was the same. A generic intermission. And unless you actually do something and implement positive changes, the next intermission is going to be the same. And the next intermission is going to be the same. And the next, there's nothing new here, folks. I'm sorry to be the one to have to burst that bubble. This is the same generic copy-paste bull crap that we've seen countless times before in other intermissions. That's the truth. So do with that information what you will. By all means, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I am super bummed by this, too. I am super bummed by this. Till next time, peace out.